What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to GTA Online. We are now in the next-gen version of GTA Online, and remember how I was saying how I couldn't get into GTA Online? Well, yeah, someone forgot to renew their Xbox Live Gold membership. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. We are talking about the fact that GTA Online is now going to be forever in the late 90s because neons! Underbody glow neons on every car, so they can all be massive, extreme Tokyo Drift machines. Not quite, but I mean, I put the neon under the car just to see how it would look, and in the terms of the game, it looks good. In the terms of tastefully modifying a car, I think it pushes the boundaries a little bit, just in my personal view, personal opinion, and that kind of thing, but, I mean, I guess to each their own, and you can put it under really whatever vehicle you want at this point. Hello! We'll go back to first person now, because I like it better. I'm still getting used to the fact that RB is the e-brake now. It's weird not having A be the e-brake, and I'm always, I'm always going for, just like going for slides, e-brake slides, and I'll hit A, and it'll just do this. Like, it'll just duck down, and you'll be wondering why you went straight into a wall instead of actually sliding the rear end of the car. Which, I mean, jeez, people don't watch. For you. Anyway, it'll take a little bit of a while to get used to, I think. But once you get used to it, it'll be the same thing. I think the timing you might have to get used to, because, like, you're using a different finger on the controller, for a different button. But I think in the long run, it'll probably be... Whoa! Okay, the car just whipped like crazy. But yeah, I think in the long run, it'll be pretty easy to get used to. This particular car isn't the best car to do it with, obviously. But you can't really see... In fact, back to the neon subject for now. You can't really see it all that well in the daytime. I mean, obviously, it's not a daytime thing. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's not super dramatic or anything like that. But if you're ever in, like, just... It doesn't even have to be at night. If you're just in the shadows, you can see, well, in a second you will. You can see how much more dramatic it is when you get into just minor shadows. And I just nicked that wall a tiny little bit, and my hood decided to completely let go. But I guess that's what you come to expect from some cars in GTA. It really is, because some cars are, like, bulletproof for some reason, and hardly anything damages them. And some cars, you just tap a wall slightly, and the hood comes off, or the bumper comes off. And it just depends on what car you're driving. And it doesn't really go along with what you think, like, it would, like the SUVs and stuff like that. Those aren't the ones that are always, you know, the extremely tough ones. It really all depends on whatever Rockstar did with, you know, the car in question. Because you can have a sports car be... at least in GTA, you can have a sports car that's absolutely brilliant at taking damage. This one is kind of isn't, but you can have one that's really brilliant at it, and you can have some that are absolutely, you know, terrible and disgusting at it. And it just really all goes to show what Rockstar did with each car. And it almost feels like sometimes they were kind of a bit random with it, and other times it feels like, yeah, they meant to do this, and other times it's like, are you sure they meant to do this? So, I think it all comes down to how you as a player kind of feel about each vehicle, if that makes sense. Every time you go to do a slide, there's an AI car there. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Since they've increased the traffic as well now that they've, you know, gotten the improved graphical capability, they're like, oh, let's increase the traffic. Oh, there we go. That was like the first corner I've been around so far in this video where there wasn't an AI car waiting for me on the other side. I still want the option of a manual, though, like a manual transmission. I know that they probably won't ever do it, but it'd be nice to have one in GTA, just for fun. I mean, not for, like, simulation purposes or anything. I mean, I know that there's going to be people saying, like, oh, why does it need a manual transmission? It's not a simulator. Well, yes, I know it's not a simulator, but it would also be cool to have it. I mean, there are some arcade driving games that have the option of a manual gearbox, and that was terrible. But, like, they give you the option of having a manual gearbox, and it's cool. It enhances the game for somebody that just wants to be into the game a little bit more and be into the, like, mechanics of the game a little bit more. But it doesn't necessarily have to be called a simulator or be in the grounds of a simulator to actually have a manual gearbox, and that was horribly misjudged. I thought we were literally right in line with that. Or right in line with the road we were going to take. There should be... Oh, never mind. This is the wrong one. I thought there was going to be a jump up at the end of that one, but apparently it's a different one I'm thinking of. Slow it down just a little bit. The rear end around. There we go. Not bad. I'm having to kind of re-hone all of the kind of the tricks I learned back in GTA 5 on the 360, because it does feel slightly different here. You've got the different controller, you've got the different or slightly different button layout, and it's something you have to practice with. And I mean, of course, the neons add ultimate drifting ability as you go into a wall. And of course, once you go into said wall, you can defend the fact that that said neons were not responsible in the least for said accident. And I think the biggest thing that I would actually like to do right now is really for the game to switch over to nighttime. And it's really the only time I've ever wanted it to do that in GTA Online, because I don't know if it's just me, but I, for the most part, absolutely hate nighttime in GTA. I absolutely hate nighttime in GTA for some reason. But right now, I want it to be nighttime so I can see these neons at night. Although, now that we're in the shadows, you can see them pretty well. And from a graphical standpoint, they look good. From a taste standpoint, they're bleh. But... this actually go? Oh, this goes into the river. Okay, I forgot about that. Forgot that actually went down here. I actually haven't driven this in first person before. Gymkhana 7, anybody? But seriously though, if there's anyone that watching this video that has not seen Gymkhana 7 yet, oh my god, Gymkhana 7 not only blew away all of the previous ones, but was just done so well, and there were just so many memorable moments in it, where, like, for example, one of the biggest ones was where he's, no, I'm gonna lose the car if I keep going this way. Okay, because that's where the water gets deep. I don't want to lose the car. Anyway, especially where he's, where he drifts, or, where Block drifts underneath the lowrider on hydraulics. It was ridiculous. I mean, I hope I didn't give it away for anybody that hasn't watched it yet. But, like I said, if you haven't seen it yet, go and watch it immediately, because, I mean, I'm trying not to, I don't want to spoil it, but at the same time, I want to talk about it, because it was, like, one of the most epic videos I've seen in a long time. But, I mean, just, holy crap, what a ridiculous, piece of work that video was. Absolutely ridiculous. The production was amazing. The all-wheel drive burnout was amazing. Pretty much the whole thing was. And again, I don't want to give away too many details because that'll kind of spoil that video, but just, wow, what an insane video. And it really, it kind of took almost everything that they've done in previous Gymkhana videos and just kind of amped it all up. And just took everything that they did and said, you know what, we want to make something way more insane than anybody's going to expect, and they just made it. They just didn't even care. They just made it. Someone's freaked out by me driving on the train tracks. I'm not sure who that is, but they're back there freaking out. Then again, I might be too if I saw like a bright red sports car / supercar just fly by on the train tracks. I might freak out just a little bit too. I'm actually going to head to the shop and change a few things on this car. Might change the color. I don't know. Might change the wheels. We'll see. But it was really nice to have all of my cars again in GTA Online because I was worried that I originally got an error message, and it was like, there's been an error. Your account cannot be transferred. And I'm like, no. Please, no. And then it ended up actually transferring over, which I was, like, so glad about, because you have no idea how upsetting that would have been if I had lost all of my progress. That would have been ridiculous. Because, really, the GTA Online is kind of where that's where I spend the most of my time in GTA, and I really enjoy making videos in GTA Online, and I would really hate to lose all of the progress I've made. That'd be terrible. Let's see what we can do with... Do we have any more? No, rank 71. It's already fully turboed and everything. The windows... Oh, wow. Limbo tint looks ridiculous. Didn't realize I hadn't actually done that. And then for the... We've already got as much armor as we could have, so there's really no point in trying to upgrade the armor anymore. But let's see also. Where's the... Here we go. Lights. Alright. We've got xenon headlights. Then for the neon kits, before we do the neon kits, we're going to respray the car. In fact, we're going to take the neon off. It costs $95 to go back to stock. That's funny. Thinking about doing a secondary color, although I'm not... Ooh, wow. Just the first option, matte black, looks ridiculous. Kind of almost thinking about like an ice white for this car, though. I feel like it would look good in it. It would just... I don't know, it would just look nice. Midnight Silver. Midnight Silver is cool, but... Oh, actually... You could also do this bluish silver with the secondary color of like a matte black. That looks really cool. But then again, at the same time, you can't really do as much with the wheels. So what I may do is just do the same exact color. And yeah, bluish silver, make the whole car bluish silver. And then we'll be able to go crazy on the wheel color. We've got, let's see, what could we have? We could have the frost white. I mean, it would look interesting. It's an okay look, but I don't really like it, to be honest. The red is okay. The orange I do like, though. That bluish silver with the orange wheels, I like that a lot. That might work. The gold is alright. It's not really vibrant enough. Looks more like a bronze than a gold. See, we've got the olive green, which is okay, but I don't think it fits the theme. The royal blue really does, though. The royal blue pops. That's nice. So does the fluorescent blue. And actually, that purple looks kind of nice. The midnight purple's a little bit too dark. I feel like unless you were really close to it or was in the right light, you'd confuse it for black. So what I'm actually going to do, no, we can't do that. We have to, I was thinking there were other colors to choose from, but I feel like the sunrise orange just looks ridiculous. No, actually the orange, the regular, not the sunrise, but the regular orange. The regular orange looks tremendous. And then, let's see, we could do orange tire smoke. I'm not really sure if I want to, though. I'm sticking with the regular type. I like the stock tire smoke. It just looks nice. It looks good. And I feel like, I don't know, unless you're doing some kind of burnout car, then it's not totally necessary to do the custom smoke, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of the custom smoke, but I think that thing looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I want to take some pictures of it, for real. Like, this thing, we need to do a photo shoot. And actually, this might be a pretty sweet place to do it. Gonna park it sideways. Get out our camera and see what we can get. Hopefully we get something pretty good. Never really done that many car photo shoots in GTA before, but hopefully this one turns out alright. And we can filter it. Nah. So far, none of the filters are any good. Oh, no, 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 no. Get rid of that border. Oh, now I have to cycle back through all of them. There. Okay, we're good. That looks good. That looks cool. I'm going to take a few pictures, but first I want to move just to this side a little bit. And I'm sorry if I apologize if this photo shoot stuff is kind of boring. I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't boring at all, actually. We'll go ahead and get that same filter we really liked. Yeah. I do like that. Like that a lot. I could just stay here taking pictures, but I know that that's not very entertaining at all. So, we are going to end this off with a little bit of a burnout, I think. Since we have bulletproof tires, we can just sit here and smoke these all day long, and they'll be good to go. And I feel like they improved the smoke with GTA Next Gen. I feel like they improved the tire smoke as well. Like, really, any kind of smoke. You see how it's kind of like just billowing out of the tire and it's kind of wrapping around the tire? It looks better. Like, burnouts just look better now. They just look really a hell of a lot better. And I applaud them for doing that. I applaud them for taking notice of something like that wasn't even really a complaint. At least a complaint of mine. It really wasn't a complaint of mine in the original version, but it's great. I love what they did with it. And the window tint is very dramatic. You can definitely see it's very dramatic. You can see it from the inside from inside the car and everything. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of GTA 5, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.